Was there any more questions from the workforce? No, then I can go to the media. Faisal.
Yes, Prime Minister, if you're so strong and Jeremy Corbyn's so weak, as you said, why have you sent Amber Rudd to take on his arguments at the debate tonight?
Look, well, I'm interested, you know, in the fact that Jeremy Corbyn seems to be paying far more attention to how many appearances on telly he's doing. I think he ought to be paying a little more attention to thinking about Brexit negotiations. That's what I'm doing to make sure we get the best possible deal for Britain. Laura.
Thank you, Prime Minister, but forgive me, on the same issue, public scrutiny is a very important part of any election campaign. He's now up for a head-to-head debate. Doesn't it suggest that you're frightened of taking him on directly if you don't go too?
No, as you know, Laura, first of all, I've been taking Jeremy Corbyn on directly, week in and week out in Prime Minister's questions. Secondly, actually, yes, public scrutiny is for an election campaign, but that's why taking questions from members of the public who are going to be voting on the 8th of June is so important. That's what I enjoy doing during the campaigns, and I think that's really important. That's why I've been doing that up and round the country. But I think the other interesting question is, I feel sorry for ITV. Why didn't he do their debate? Emily.
Emily from ITV News. Prime Minister, you say that you are meeting voters up and down the country, but tonight you have a chance to reach millions of voters if you debated on television. Millions of voters who will now feel snubbed by the fact that you're not going to turn up.
No, look, I've been very clear from the start that the sort of campaign I want to do is about taking questions, meeting people and taking questions. I've not been off the television screens. I've been doing things with, in the television, but predominantly taking questions from the voters and listening to voters. I think debates where the politicians are squabbling among themselves doesn't do anything for the process of electioneering. I think actually it's about getting out and about, meeting voters and hearing directly from voters. Ben.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Ben Glaze, Daily Mirror. Isn't the truth of why you're not going to the debate tonight that you're worried that people will see you under pressure, under scrutiny, and they won't like what they see, and they will think that's what it'll be like in Brexit negotiations, and they won't vote for you?
No. I've set out very clearly what I think an election campaign should be about. It's about getting out and around the country. It's about meeting voters. It's about hearing questions directly from voters. I think that's important. And it's about being open with voters, which I've been in my manifesto, about the challenges that lie ahead for this country, but also about the opportunities that lie ahead for this country and how together we can actually build that better future.